both Hank and whoever he's shielding at the same time, as long as you're positioned
Yeah, of
correctly.
course.
So,
Like you said, those giant flamethrowers increase range. It's all good.
it's so long. It's just
Put 30
like,
points into that.
yeah, it's just like
Snipe.
3 points every time.
All right, next hunter is going to be Trapper. LFC is picking Trapper up next. I'm going to predict they're going to ban Jack. That's what I'm going to predict.
First ban's
They're banning
Maggie,
Maggie.
actually.
They banned Maggie last time, but I wanted to be different and unique and change it up. But Maggie has been banned, and the Trapper pick is going to be Jack. All right, if we ban Jack, maybe they would pick Maggie, but Jack has been picked instead of banned.
So,
Up next,
we're
we
looking at a
support
Jack Kyra right now, which means we're probably going to see a Hank.
Hank,
If
and
I
the
had to bet.
assault's going to be Hyde.
So-
Unless he's banned, then it's going to be Torvald, is what I'm going to pick. But those are
If
my
Torvald's
guesses.
left open, Torvald's getting picked. And support ban is again Sunny.
Sonny, yep, it's going to be Hank. Almost guarantee it. There you go. And the, Assault, I was about to say Trapper. Trapper's already picked, that's Jack. Assault is going to be the very last one. And the Assault, they're either going to ban Torvald or Hyde, and the opposite's going to be picked, is my guess as of right now. Fight fire with fire. Meteor Goliath versus Hyde. Not a bad choice. Although if your Torvald game is on point, you know how to lead those shots,
Oh man, those mortar
go ahead
damage.
and put those mortars in. Yep. Especially camping. All right, so looks like Torvald was banned. IC is banning Torvald. And the last pick is going to be... Let me help out the teams here.
Yeah, we're just trying to
They're
get
a little
everything
confused as to
coordinated.
what they pick.
We're waiting on the Assault pick right now. We are looking at a Hank Kyra, Jack, and we're waiting on the Assault, which is probably going to be Hyde. Yep, there it comes.
Guessed it. Yeah, so they did ban Torvald, like I said, and they did pick Hyde. So
And
there
it
you
is
go,
going to be a
ladies and
Goliath.
gentlemen. Yep. All right, we predicted that one pretty well, dude.
Yeah, man, we were pretty much dead on.
It's like we're psychic or something.
Can we get like kudo
But
points?
the
Like,
picks-
do we get a bonus if we're
yeah,
right?
I want some cookies or like some space cash. You know,
Space
some
cash
sort
are
of
pretty good.
imaginary currency. Yeah, space cash. But we do have the picks once again, guys. Hank, Kyra, Jack, and Hyde versus Goliath. Banned was Kraken, Val, Sunny, Maggie, and who did I miss?
Let's just
Kraken,
bring that
Val,
back up for you.
Sunny, Maggie. Oh, Torvald. Torvald was banned. That's the Assault. There you guys go. I did that one from memory. I'm so proud of myself. All right, we're hopping to the next match. The map that was picked was Wraith Trap, and as the loser of the last match, Fresh got to pick the next map. So he picked Wraith Trap. I don't think we've ever seen anyone go back on Orbital after losing. The
No, I don't
loser
think we
always
have
picks
yet.
the second map.
So I don't.
Yeah, loser
after
always
you
picks
lose on
second
one map,
maps.
you don't want to
They're
go
not
back to it. Like mentally wise,
Hey,
you're
I'll
going to
also
be
have
on
Orbital
tilt.
Drill. Let's try it again. Same strategy.
The only
Insanity is doing the
scenario I
same.
can think of is when you get down to a hold the take the shot scenario and you miss the shot. Like that's really the only reason I think you would ever go back.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's heartbreaking. I'm
That-
sure. Heartbreaking.
we are going in, which means that we are at the current score being 1-0 in favor of Team LFC going into the next round. Lobby is loaded and started and good to go. We're just got the picks for you. All that's good to go. But Wraith Trap is going to be one of those ones. What feeding route do you think he's going to choose? Think he's going to go through town, or are you going to go straight through the jungle, or where do you think, or the barracks up
Down
north?
into the power relay, eat those free foods, and then up towards the jungly area.
Okay. So
It's
he's
playing
gonna-
Goliath. Yeah, towards the jungly area. That's what I'm going to think.
hook the jungle to the hook the relay to the jungle, and then just evolve probably over in that corner. And we'll have to see
Yeah,
what he
try to
does.
get some mammoth birds over there.
We have seen
There's plenty
quite
of mammoth.
a large amount of monsters actually be able to stealth on this map too, and be able to get as much as they want out of it. So
Yeah, if you can manage to, say, cut back to helipad. I did see a game where the hunters were completely juked, led into the jungle, and the monster was 300 meters away at the helipad evolving, which is a stage 2 full armor, full health fight if you're 300 meters away. All right, we got the match going here. Rocking that frostbite skin, Fresh back on the monster. Did lose the last round. Let's see if he can manage to pull this one back. Kyra, Hank, Hyde, Jack. Very, very good team comp against the Goliath, of course. Because Val, Griffin, Sunny isn't a team comp that is here right now because of the picks and bans that TGL provides, I think Kyra, Hank, and Jack Hyde are some good picks as well. Jack, my favorite trapper Actually, just in general, I would use him against any monster, with the exception of maybe Kraken. I'd prefer a harpoon-based trapper. And then Hyde, a good pick against Goliath. Fight fire with fire. Kyra, of course, my favorite. Probably the loveliest hunter, I would say. I actually got to meet her a couple times. She's nice. And Hank with the shields, keeping Kyra alive. Going in for those foods right at the relay, as they all do, and it looks like he is going to jump straight across.
And then fall down, actually. But what
missed
thing
a little bit of the geometry right there. That might have been a little bit of lag right there. And yep, going straight for those mammoth birds. I believe that's a mammoth bird and a marsh strider right there. That's going to be a solid couple of meets, and then moving into the jungle, he'll be able to get some solid feed. And if he does get domed at stage 1, hopefully he's full energy by then, because that's your goal as the monster. These hunter teams are strong, so if you can't juke him, at least be evolve ready by the time they dome you, and then leave the dome after it's over and hit stage 2.
Yeah. So, I don't know, that's one thing to note is just like how efficient he was at this route. With even though there was a minor misstep on one point, he still used exactly one leap, the full distance to get the meats right at the start, which means he didn't burn his traversal. He used the charge, used the full distance on charge, got to his meat yet again, and then he used his leaps and did it perfectly to get up. Except for there was that little fall on the edge, but just a little. Again, that was perfect, almost perfect execution there, just getting his way around and making sure he had maximum distance. Right now, he's looking to stealth and get his way back through Thanks, but Thanks is in a great spot to get good sight lines on it. Fresh, however, is using the cover to make sure he's not visible after stealthing his way over here. So they have to make a choice if he went that way or if he went here into the jungle. So he is welcoming them
really
into
close.
the jungle. Assault's exceptionally close.
Welcome to the jungle. Fresh hiding in the bushes. Wait, wow, I've actually never considered to hide back in that bush, and the assault completely misses him. They might decide to rotate away to helipad, and that would make for some good feeding for the rest of the Goliaths stage 1 time.
Yeah.
And an evolution. Now he's almost definitely running movement speed, right? He's moving so fast while crouched.
Well, let's take a look. We're looking at
movement
move
speed.
speed on Goliath, jetpack recharge on Hyde, move speed on Tripaseka, and we have reloading capacity on Hank and Kyra, of course, and that is, of course, the Phoenix skin right there. In case you're curious, you guys want to check out the store and get it. It looks pretty good. This is the Victory skin, right?
Yeah, I call it the Hot Wheel skin. That is the Victory skin, but the Hot Wheel skin on the medic, because it's got those flames going on there. I really like that. And then
yeah.
Jack. Of course, skins win or lose the game, ladies and gentlemen. It's very important that in the customization screen, you pick the correct color for the right map. And the hunters, how far are they from this monster right now? That was
Let's take a look at the Trapper, because he's the important one. We're looking at 210 at Vol start time.
That's
We're looking
free
at
evolution.
here 180, probably 200. 3-point leaf smash, 1 rock, 1 flame, and 1 charge. And again, this is a large amount of distance for them to be covering during that time frame, and it's just going to show how effective it was to do that stealth in the corner. Stealth is making its way back, ladies and gents. As I speak of the devil, he's sneaking right past Tripaseka, using the coverage with foliage to his advantage with Ray Trap.
You know, I was joking earlier about the skins being important, but I think if Fresh were to use the Turtle Rock Gold skin and have hidden that same bush, they would have detected him. He's sitting right there. He's got the Turtle Rock Gold skin on. But since he's using the darker Frostbite skin, the Assault may not have picked him up at the corner of his eye hiding inside that bush.
It's also not reflective like the Turtle Rock Gold skin, right? So, the TGLS Gold, if you go anywhere near it, it's like a shiny beacon of come fight me, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty much the most, I would say the most obvious skin in the game, other than Kraken Man of War.
Oh,
Kraken
yeah,
Man of War is pretty bright.
Oh, yeah. There's also the Cosmic skin as well, also pretty bright, too.
Yeah.
Between
But
the
moving out
Frostbite
here-
and Savage, I think those are my 2 favorite skins. But we are currently at Barracks right now in regards to positioning. So right now the Hunter team is actually closing in now. They're at 100 meters, slowly getting there. Just on their way to try and get this dome before he gets full armor. But alas, he was able to fill up, and he's good to go. They're getting ready to get the dome, making sure everyone's topped up on health. They're just trying to make sure they're in the perfect position to make sure that Fresh doesn't sneak past them again. He did trigger some birds, so they're going to know that he's approximately back there. And here's Thanks' perspective as we're going in. And he is going to see him right now. Here comes the ping. He's going in with a leap. Doesn't quite connect, though. Has to use the flame to get some damage on Thanks. Thanks is up in the air. Rocket's picked up. Knocks him right in the face. Has to use his shield to keep himself alive. And Fresh disengages as soon as the shield's up.
The shield is up, but Hyde is looking pretty low right now. And the monster actually looking pretty good on armor. He is totally ready to engage right now. Beating down the Assault. Rock totally whiffs him, though. And the monster is captured. It's time for an engagement at stage 2, full armor. The monster is committing, though, so I'm not sure why they dropped the dome so early. And wow, they actually didn't drop the dome partially outside the map. If you run close to the wall, you can drop the dome partially outside and cut it off, making it harder for the monster to mitigate. But maybe they wanted a more open dome because the monster was prepared to fight. Well, they shouldn't have thrown it so early because clearly he was going to stay. Throw it when he wants to leave and get permanent health damage. Medic looking a little bit injured right
the
now.
double
That's
rock.
Hank's shield's offline. Hank's
So
on that laser cutter right now.
Launching those mini lightsabers, doing what he can to poke forward. Here comes the rock, goes right forward towards Rusty. It gets protected, though. Trying to get some damage in, though. Orbital Barrage being tossed by Rusty, going in on Fresh. Fresh is almost out of armor. Actually, Leaf smashes back into the orbital right when it ends. Here comes the rock going right back on Rusty. Connects to him, brings him down a little bit closer. He's at half now, trying to get himself healed up. Right now, we have Yance doing everything he can, but everyone's just taking damage here, just slowly getting burned and mitigated. And we have a rock hitting right on Yance's face. But we are at no strikes right now. Monster is out of armor. Dome is released. We'll see him disengage in a moment. Here comes a rock backwards, though, trying to see if he can get something. Doesn't get anything, though, and he's just going to see him disengage at this point. Or are we? Here he goes, back in for more. Goes right back in for Rusty, trying to finish.
They actually thought he was leaving. May have got caught off guard. Kyra, don't get hit by it. She gets hit by that rock, but the heal burst does come out. That's going to heal them up. And the Hank shield was fully charged. Fresh is going to start losing some more health here. Now would be a good time to disengage.
Oh, that tracking satellite.
Yeah, that thing can cause a serious amount of pain if you get inside of its laser. Of course, once it starts to pan outward, if you're on the inside of the laser, you are completely safe. On the move here, Goliath looking a little bit injured, did give up 3 bars of health for no down penalties, but that's okay. Goliath is one of the tankier monsters in the game, and you can afford to do so. 3 bars on the Goliath means a lot less than 3 bars on the Wraith. He's going to try to feed up here and possibly hit stage 3, if not, re-engage at stage 2 full armor. He was looking pretty good in that fight, looking pretty confident, but decided to cut his losses and fight in another dome.
And we're just going through, we're just seeing them eat up right here in the back, right in town. This is what we refer to as township, because this is where all the town, like all the little huts and people living is. They just go and they have their houses that dropped in from space, and yeah. So they're going to be good to go.
Anymore.
Yeah, I don't think they live there anymore. I think they've either been forced to vacate or murdered.
I'm not sure if some of these houses were dropped. They look a little fragile. You got those little, maybe they were built afterwards, those wooden overhangs. I know that's how Sheer was built. They dropped buildings from space. Maybe they put those little wooden overhangs post
after dropping
house.
Yeah, maybe.
Or cozy houses.
As he just destroyed one of them. Said, nope.
Rip.
Screw your shanty. But we have a dome.
Back up and online. This is going to cause an insanely ridiculous loop right here. The trapper inside of me just screamed at the fact that this dome was thrown. Oh, this is going to be painful right here if he wants to mitigate, but it doesn't look like he wants to, and is going to be going in on Jack, who's greatly out of position. We got no Hank nearby. Hank's got to pop that shield. No shield.
And he gets charged right down into the ground and gets put in. He's trying to finish him off, make sure he's in dropship. Once Trapper's in dropship, he's able to finish him up as much as he wants. He can disengage and re-engage as he sees fit. Even the orbital barrage being thrown to try and get this damage in. Connects and takes out some good chunks of armor. Throws the rock to try and finish, trying to get everything, and it does actually finish. Putting Tripaseca into the dropship. Rusty in the back, shooting him, and so is Thanks. Everyone's on offense at this point because they know they have to get any damage they can on this health meter. However, they are at 3 bars of health damage for only 1 strike on the Trapper, so it is still in the game, and currently the medic and support are still up. So Thanks has all the durability in the world if he wants to fight. And if he gets stealth pounced, they have to switch out of their defensive position, so they're not going to be able to use their shields or the healing grenades at the same time. They have to be able to switch and deal damage, so it would either be flame grenades or laser cutter. I'd be willing to bet that it'd be the laser cutter going in to break that.
At this point, it's time to stage, and it's time for the Hunters to set up. They're probably going to clear this Nomad and that plant of death, pain, and sadness that was over there. There's a plant right in this area that we saw earlier, trap a Hunter while the Nomad kicked him down. You're going to want to get rid of that and definitely eliminate the Nomad so he doesn't cause you trouble in the dome, because he'll cause more trouble to the Hunters than to the monster, although he's annoying to both sides. Looks like our Goliath is going to try to re-engage as soon as possible while Jack is off the field. There is no dome, and there's also no repulsor beam, so the mitigation is going to be left to Hank Shield and Kyra healing up.
They
what
have
do
no
get hit
control,
by.
but they have all the mitigation. Is that going to be enough when they go into this? Control is extremely important. Is like we see CC effects coming out of Val and everyone. I don't know if they're going to be able to survive this even with the tankiest team possible. Looking at it, here he goes straight on Rusty, trying to get him clicked up. We're going in with the leap smash, doesn't connect though. We're looking at this as he's trying to fight, doing everything he can. Rocket he picked up and tossed at Rusty, does connect. However, that is a 2-point rock throw, so it's not going to deal all that much damage. He has 3-point leap, 3-point fire breath going in.
Take the shot.